Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a video talking about the opening 10 minutes that has now been released for The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. We're also going to talk about the renewal for a Season 2. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another video. We're going to talk about the opening 10 minutes of Daryl Dixon, and we're also going to talk about the renewal for a Season 2. So, I hope you guys enjoyed Comic-Con yesterday. We did a crap ton of videos leading up to Comic-Con, and of course, after the fact. We did a main panel breakdown video where we went through all the news. We went through the Troy Otto confirmation for Fear. We went through the Judith cameo scene that they confirmed for us. That's going to be going on in the Daryl Dixon series. We also talked about the release date of Fear the Walking Dead, because we now know that's coming out October 22nd. We also talked about the renewal of Dead City. We talked about the new teaser for The Walking Dead Rick and Michonne, which is now titled The Ones Who Live. And we also did a video talking about the Daryl Dixon full trailer. So all those videos are in the channel right now. You're going to go, of course, go ahead and check those out for yourselves. But in today's video, I wanted to discuss something else that they released for Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, which I have a feeling a lot of people are probably not going to be aware of this. So it's also kind of a heads up type of thing. So if you have AMC Plus, if you're subscribed to AMC Plus, or if you have it connected to Prime Video or whatever, you know, whatever your streaming way is for AMC Plus, you got to have AMC Plus for this. But if you do have AMC Plus, you can now go ahead and check out the first 10 minutes of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. That's right. You can go ahead and check it out. I swear to God, I'm not sponsored. That sounded really sponsored. I don't know why I worded it that way, but whatever. You can go ahead and check out the first 10 minutes of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon on AMC Plus. Okay, so really cool, really awesome. I got a chance to check it out, and I want to give some thoughts on it, and also talk about the renewal, because yesterday we talked about Dead City being renewed for Season 2, and there was actually a few of my viewers that were saying that, Dan, you did miss one thing, and I was like, oh yeah, what's that? And they were like, yeah, Daryl Dixon's been renewed for Season 2 as well. So thank you all for updating me, because again, you know, I cover Walking Dead stuff, but yesterday there were so many things that I was bound to miss something. But yes, Daryl Dixon has been renewed for a Season 2, which we do know that they've been filming it. We know that Melissa McBride's been down there. Unfortunately, it had to go under a bit of a pause because of the writer and actor strike. But Season 2 is underway. Now, yeah, that's amazing. Obviously, very happy that Daryl show's already renewed for a second season. Hell, we heard plans a little while ago that they were apparently already thinking of stuff for a Season 3. So that doesn't really surprise me too much, honestly. But I'm glad that they finally came out and confirmed the Daryl show for a Season 2. That's going to be really good. I'm glad it's not just a one-season thing. So, yeah, Daryl Dixon, we now know, is officially confirmed for 2 seasons, planning for a third from what I've heard as well. Dead City is now also confirmed for a Season 2, so there's 2 seasons of that. And then I did hear a few people saying that Rick and Michonne has yet to be confirmed for a second season, which I'm not 100% sure on. I know a few people were telling me about that, but I find that a little bit weird because Andrew Lincoln made a statement recently talking about how this is a limited series. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure if the Rick and Michonne series will get more than 1 season. So far, it sounds like it's just a 1-season thing, but you know, again, you know, they've surprised us before, so I guess never say never, but either way, it's advertised as a limited series, you know what I mean? But anyway, so the opening scene of Daryl, let's kind of go through this a little bit and, you know, kind of give our in-depth thoughts. So, Daryl Dixon, the first 10 minutes, what do I think about it? Well, I thought it was pretty cool, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, not much happened in it, I will say. It's a very, you know, kind of just slow introduction. We basically have Daryl, he's on this boat that he's tied upside down on or whatever that we've seen in some of the trailers, and basically he gets off, he kind of is like dehydrated and stuff, which is realistic. He finds like a bucket or whatever, like full of sand with a little bit of water in it or whatever, and he kind of takes that, he like drinks it to like hydrate and stuff. He is basically walking around. You get some really nice visuals throughout this of you know, France and stuff. And anyway, he ends up on like this boat, right, where there's a bunch of supplies left on there. There's like a recording of some guy that was like talking about his family and how they were struggling and stuff. You got Daryl, basically he's kind of like living out there on this boat for a little bit. He's like cooking, you know, like a fish and stuff, and he's just kind of like out there surviving driving. Basically, he finds like a new poncho and all that, and kind of gets you know, hooked up with all that stuff, right? So he then sends out a message just in the hope that maybe somebody is listening to him, and he says that his name is Daryl Dixon. He comes from a place called the Commonwealth, and you know, he went out looking for something, but all he found was trouble, which we know from the trailer that we saw yesterday that he does end up on some big boat, and then something goes wrong that makes him end up in France. Again, I'm not sure how they're going to explain that. I'm happy that they're explaining it more than just he's just in France somehow. It does seem like they're actually going to explain that in a bit more further detail, which I do appreciate because that was actually one of the big worries I had for this show. So I am happy that they're probably going to be explaining this a little bit more as the series develops, right? But anyway, he goes out there, and I won't really talk about this too much because this scene we've seen of him like walking around. You got the scenery shots and stuff like that, but we've seen this, you know, a few months ago. Now, the scene I really enjoyed is when he walks into that building, and we get to see like a whole bunch of walkers, right? And some of them are like kind of burnt, right? And Daryl ends up fighting them. Obviously, he's trying to defend himself, and he ends up burning his arm on one of the walkers that grabs him on the arm. So like right here, his arm is like burned. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it was a pretty awesome scene too, where he's like fighting them, and you know, he kind of gets hurt a little bit fighting some of the burned walkers and stuff. It was pretty badass, I must say. It was a pretty awesome scene, and the music was really good too. And then he kind of like sits there, and he's, you know, kind of just struggling, and he's not really sure what the hell he's gonna do, right? So yeah, really cool opening scene. Really cool scene. It's like the first 10 minutes. I'm assuming after that, we'll probably get the intro after that scene. So we didn't see the intro yet. We don't know what the intro for the show looks like. They didn't give us that quite yet, but I thought the opening scene was really, really good. It really was. So yeah, check it out. It's pretty awesome. It's definitely you know, a cool introduction. Again, I'm loving the environments of the show so far. I do really like the vibe, and I think this opening scene was really good. So yeah, we'll have to see the rest of the episode, obviously, in September, but I think for now, that was a cool kind of little holdover, like little teaser for now to get us psyched and get us ready. So anyway, Season 2, guys, it's confirmed for Daryl Dixon. I hope you guys are excited for it. I'm definitely excited to see what they got for us for Daryl Dixon in the fall. It's the next Walking Dead show to come out now. Unfortunately, Walking Dead universe is kind of going to be a little quiet now until Daryl show comes out, because we're done with Fear, we're done with Dead City, and now we're waiting for Daryl Dixon. But either way, I'm excited. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about all this stuff. Are you happy that Season 2 is now confirmed for Daryl Dixon? And what did you think of the opening scene of the show? What do you think of it so far? And yeah, anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos for the Walking Dead universe. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.